The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
To throw, here's Nix. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. This defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Nix. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all.
As they force the turnover on the opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They begin with a run by Smith. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. He finds Matthews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
There's a quick throw caught out wide. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. The Falcons sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he stopped immediately there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run forward with Smith. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Thornton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Leonard. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Leonard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They got 29 yards that time.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Open target, here's Matthews. Now inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Now it's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Throwing Nix. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. And he's on the heels of winning the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award. He had a pair of sacks in last week's game, Charles.
So much for adjusting, so much for game planning, right? You know that he had the 2 sacks last week. Why aren't you able to block him? Sometimes the superior athlete just wins.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Nix to the air.
He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First catch for him.
First down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Pats are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It'll be a gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Patriots.
Captain. Bombers. Hey, Sean, let's go!
Here's Nix once more. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Open man is Ibuka. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Nix. That is caught. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Leonard. Left side. Caught by Matthews. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Smith. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Pats at the line, ready to go.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 30.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And running with power here. There he goes again. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Patriots take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with career touchdown number 60. And the Falcons could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 35, Patriots 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard past. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. Man, that's a third fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
Brings up second and goal at the Patriots.
Smith up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Smith once more. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down and 8.
Away, away, away. Oh, hold on a sec. Ready. Ready. Kill, 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 kill. Kill, 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 kill.
To throw, here's Nix. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Nix looking to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the Falcons' 14-yard line.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 143 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will.
They'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Looking to throw. Leonard going deep here for Matthews. It's caught at the 10. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Back to throw. Leonard. And it's incomplete. Well, still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.